So we're going to get ready to begin. I'd like to welcome everybody to this special event of the Lunar New Year. We're having too much fun out there. Let's see if you're here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
See, I can't say this in Vietnamese, so you're going to have to help me. I'd like to welcome everyone to this special celebration of the Lunar New Year. Lunar New Year, which is also called the Spring Festival, certainly doesn't feel like that today, though, does it? Has more than 4,000 years of history. Each new year is characterized by one of 12 animals which appear in the zodiac. Today, we are gathered to honor the year of the monkey. I can tell who's the year of the monkey. So what lies ahead for us in the year of the monkey? As I understand it, the lunar years draw their nature from the animal of the year. The monkey years increase communication, humor, and wit, helping us get through stressful times with grace and ease. I could have used that a couple years ago, with ACA. The monkey's gift is the ability to find unconventional solutions to old problems. The positive and negative qualities of the monkey year culminates in a year in which anything can happen. That feels like the last few years, for sure. Traditionally, the Lunar New Year is a joyous occasion in which communities come together to worship their ancestors, spend time with their family, and attend their churches or temples to offer the well wishes to their acquaintances. We want to thank all of you who are attending today for joining us in this rich tradition of tribute, togetherness, and prosperity for the year to come. Our rich cultural diversity is one of the unique qualities of our county, and I'm glad that staff has had the opportunity to share their cultural traditions with their fellow coworkers. I want to personally thank all of those of you who volunteered your efforts to help organize and host this wonderful event. I am certainly proud of the hard work and community spirit that you've displayed here today. So first, let's give a round of applause to all those folks. I also want to recognize some of our special guests here today. So you're gonna have to do better at the clapping for this part, okay? I want to recognize Supervisor Cindy Chavez here this afternoon. And her aides, Betty Duong, as well as Van Lan Trong. I want to recognize Tay Vu Nguyen, Supervisor Cortese, and Michaela Hellman Tinker, the board aide for Supervisor Simidian. And of course, getting a big hug here is Pete McHugh, our Supervisor Emeritus. Thank you, Pete. Here also is Jim Ramoni from the DAWS Director. And Lori Medina, our DFCS Director. And Alphonse Lita, who is here representing Senator Jim Bell. So before we start this special occasion, I'm going to introduce Supervisor Cindy Chavez, who would also like to add her welcoming remarks. Cindy?
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year. It's wonderful to have this celebration here today, and I know that Denise has done a good job about talking about diversity and how we celebrate it as a community, but the reason that I wanted to come here today was to thank each and every one of you for working for the County of Santa Clara. Every one of you. You could have chosen any number of jobs, and you went to school You educated yourselves just so you could help other people, and it really is an honor to represent you on the Board of Supervisors. Give yourselves a big round of applause. That's a lot of commitment from you. Based on the leadership of so many in this room, we have started to change the way that we provide services to our community. And one of them that I am most excited about, a number of you have been involved in a process that we're using throughout the Vietnamese community to really look at how we continue to provide services to the Vietnamese community in a thoughtful, strong, and deliberate way. And many of you have been involved in our stakeholder process. Can you raise your hands if you've been working on that project? There are a few of you here. So let me just tell you where this is leading. We've now done 5 stakeholder meetings in the community. Our 6th and final meeting is going to be held on February 11th at the board chambers, I think at 5 o'clock. And we're going to present the results of that survey and that study to the public, and really looking at how we can continue to provide services. And then we're going to have another big party for Tet. So if you want to come and eat, drink, and be very merry, I'm going to encourage you to join us on that day. And again, I just want to thank all of you. Now, I also see that we have Dr. Smith, our Chief Executive Officer for the County of Santa Clara, is here. Give him a round of applause. And this is such an important celebration that you're going to see other members of my colleagues, but also President of our board, Dave Cortese, is also on his way. Now, I had a big fancy commendation that I left at the office, so I apologize for that. So I'm going to ask you to imagine with me for a moment that I'm going to give these lovely people a commendation. So if I could have Boy Heng and Tatron come forward. I don't know where they are. Could you come forward? And by the way, can all the organizers for today's event, can you please raise your hand, everybody who helped us today? Raise your hand. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Thank you so much. And instead of a commendation, I'm going to give you a very official hug from the Board of Supervisors. Happy New Year, everyone, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Denise. On behalf of staff member, we'd like to wish you and your loved ones a happy Lunar New Year filled with happiness, good health, and prosperity. 大家好，我祝大家新年快樂，恭喜發財，萬事如意，身壯力健。大家好，新年快樂，恭喜發財，祝大家今年年年有餘。謝謝。Xin chào đón các anh chị em, xin đại diện cho ban tổ chức. Conway xin chúc các anh chị một năm mới an khang, thịnh vượng, vạn sự như ý và sức khỏe dồi dào. Xin cảm ơn. Are you ready? We're ready. Shall we start? I'd like to do the 2 MC for today's event with the beautiful Vietnamese traditional áo dài from Sea West. We have the beautiful young lady, Kim Phan. And from finance department, with the handsome young man, David Nguyen.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Hello everyone, welcome. Our first performance is the Lion Dance. It's traditionally performed at Lunar New Year celebrations, which is Tet. The Lion Dance is performed for entertainment as well as to be performed to help ward off evil spirits. It helps bring good fortune for the new year.
So please give a warm welcome to Boo Kim Tư, Dragon and Lion Dance Association, sponsored by the IHSS department.
mình
Cái đó xếp
làm
thay
tiếp
cho
tục
nó
cho
thôi.
bây giờ nó có lấy tiền trên cây nêu không? Có lấy tiền thì lo cái vụ đó mà.
Thay cái chỗ đó rồi, đâu có lấy tiền được.
Nó không lấy thôi. Không lấy ok. Chắc bà biết sẽ cho tiền nó. Dạ.
Đã có hả?
Chắc quên rồi.